Hey guys, Nick from Security Pros. Today we're powering on a SureVision Wireless kit for the very first time. The system will take a minute or so to power on, and once it does, we'll be greeted with a login prompt. It's asking for the default password, which on all SureVision kits is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can click Enter when you're ready to proceed. These systems are secure, so it's not going to allow you to keep the default password. The system is going to force you to change your password to something more unique. The default user is admin, and the system will ask you to enter in the old password. This is the same password we just used, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we need to enter a more secure password below. Take note of the password requirements. They need to be at least 9 characters long. That must include letters, numbers, and at least one special character. Once you've entered your new password, enter it one more time in the confirm field. And the last portion of this menu is the email. This email section is for password resets in the event that you forget your password. Please be sure that you enter in a valid email address if you choose to use this. If you do not wish to enter an email in at this time, you can remove the checkbox next to email. Click OK when you're ready to proceed. You can draw an unlock pattern here if you'd like. I'm going to skip this for my example, but feel free to enter one if you'd like. The startup wizard is broken up into a few important areas, first being the system time, network settings, and Wi-Fi access point settings. Click Next to move on to the system time. Select the time zone where the system is located. You can change the date format to something more desirable if you'd prefer, as well as the time format. You can change this from a 24-hour to a 12-hour format if you'd prefer. Make sure the system time looks good, and you can click Next. Here we can find our basic network settings. This section only applies to folks who want to take advantage of remote viewing of their camera systems. You will need to connect an Ethernet cable from your NVR to your router, modem, or however you get your internet service. Make sure you have DHCP enabled to allow the NVR to automatically connect inside of your network. If you're a more advanced user and you'd like to statically assign an IP address inside of your network, remove the DHCP option and enter in a custom address. I'm going to keep DHCP enabled for my example, as most users will be using the system this way. Click Next when you're ready to move on. Last but not least, we have our access point settings. Make sure your region is set to FCC, and then click OK. After switching this option, you'll need to reboot the system. Click Yes to reboot the system. That completes the startup wizard. If you're using a monitor or display that supports 1920 by 1080 or 1080p, the system will allow you to change the display by clicking Switch. If your display does not support 1080p, the resolution will revert back after 15 seconds without input on the screen. That's it for now. We have a ton of other useful videos on our SureVision NVR systems, on our support page, as well as YouTube, so please check them out. And as always, if you need any further assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to us directly by phone or email.